Men are apparently going on strike, boycotting marriage, among many other things.
According to a recent study, the importance of marriage has gone up for the women, up to 37%, and down for men to 29%.
Why men are avoiding marriage and fatherhood. The first reason that men don't want to get married is that they'll lose respect. In the past, a man wasn't considered a true adult until he was married and had children. Today, however, husbands and fathers are the butts of jokes, and the media constantly portrays them as buffoons and bumbling idiots.
Being a dad, I just love this story, and thankfully some dads took action. Basically, what do they want for Father's Day? For the media to stop portraying dads as buffoons. I mean, that's all we ever see. It's not just one or two shows, it's practically every show.
The second reason is that they'll lose out on sex. Men who cohabitate with their partner but aren't married have much more sex than their wedded counterparts. Recent studies have also found that cohabitators are happier and more confident than married couples.
Not tonight, okay?
The third reason that men don't want to get married is that they could lose their children and their money. Men are aware of the dangers of divorce, specifically that the courts tend to favor mothers. Men only get custody of their children 10% of the time, and overwhelmingly are responsible for paying child support and alimony.
I can't fight in court. I don't have any money, so the minute I got separated, I pretty much lost my kid. I didn't have enough money to rent an apartment.
Jason lost his house, his car, his job, and his ties to his church to move closer to his children.
This person is taking care of the children. They're your children. You guys had these children together. You have to contribute to the money that it costs to raise a child. 100%. I get it. What I don't get is alimony. I just don't get it. We're not together anymore. You know how we were before we were together and you didn't have any money, and then you met me and now I have money, and then you got used to having money? Well, you're going to have to get used to not having money because now you don't have any money because now we're not together anymore.
The fourth reason is that men will lose their space. Once a man gets married, he's relegated to the dirtiest part of the house, the attic, the basement, the garage. The entire house is supposed to be a shared space, but the rise of the man cave means that the home is increasingly becoming the domain of only the wife and children.
Pardon me. Pardon me. My apologies.
What was this going to be for the region?
My apologies.
The fifth reason that men don't want to get married is that they can lose their freedom. If a man gets divorced and can't afford child support, he can get locked up.
Carnell Alexander walked into the Frank Murphy Hall of Justice knowing in moments he could lose his freedom.
I stayed up all night, couldn't sleep, thinking about it.
Carnell is a wanted man because he refuses to do what the state orders and to pay child support for a child that DNA tests prove isn't his.
The final reason that men don't want to get married is that the single life is better than ever. In the past, single men were looked at with suspicion, but this is no longer the case. There are plenty of 40-year-old bachelors. Employers look favorably at employees with non-conflicting family responsibilities. Dating has gotten easier, and premarital sex is no longer taboo. On top of this, there's more to entertain single men today than there was in the past, with video games, cable TV, and the internet providing diversions not previously available.
Even though they put on this facade that they're good women and they do the right thing and they don't sleep around and they don't cheat and they don't do this, I'm going to be honest with you. Most of the women, the majority of the women that I've known as acquaintances and so forth have cheated, do cheat and do seek the attention of other males. And that's just being honest.
Of all my friends who've gotten a divorce, 80% of them, if they have kids, the wife accuses the husband of molesting the kids.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Just for visitation, just to like
for
make
negotiation.
Yeah, exactly.
That men simply are giving up hope on marriage because they're feeling beaten down?
No, I don't think they're giving up on hope on marriage. I think what they're doing is they're looking at it, the cost reward. Men look at things in terms of cost analysis. And the penalties for marriage are so high and the rewards now are so low. First of all, there's legal costs of marriage. There are so many men now who are just saying, you know what, it's just not worth it to me. I'm going to be stuck paying the alimony. I'm going to be stuck paying for child support. And if you look at it, men, when they get divorced, they only get custody of children 10% of the time.
Even if the woman's cheating?
If the woman's cheating, and if that's not your child, most states say you still have to pay. You find out 3 years later your 3-year-old isn't yours, you still have to pay in most states.
跟大家玩个小游戏，问你身边的人，问他们一个问题：结婚对男人有什么好处？我保证你会得到很有趣的答案。